Hey, so this is for anybody running the Holley sniper kit on their car or truck that's been having idle ramp down issues. I've been running this kit for about 3 years on this car and it's been fantastic. Like the throttle response is great. The data you get back from the sniper is great. Fuel mileage bump was kind of a nice plus. But always, I've had this little issue every now and again where the car just wouldn't idle down. You'd roll up to a light and it would just stick there around, I don't know, 2,000, 2,500 RPM. It just wouldn't kick down. So you'd have to give the throttle a good hard punch to get the car to idle down, which it wasn't a big deal. I just kind of lived with it. It didn't happen too often. But this year, it got really bad. It was happening all the time. So I always thought it was an issue with the idle air control valve. I took it apart, I cleaned it, I retuned it, I replaced it, and the problem just never really went away. So what I did notice while I was messing around with the IAC was that the return springs, there's two return springs, right? There's one for the front two blades and there's one for the rear two blades. But the front return spring held a lot more pressure than the rear return spring. I don't know, it might be kind of hard to tell, but this one is quite a bit thicker, so I think that is by design. But the rear one was so loose that I think it was letting the rear two blades stay open, just the smallest bit. When you came off the gas nice and easy, you'd have to give it that kick to get them to snap back into place. But it was just letting the smallest amount of air through, and it was causing that high idle problem, which it was honestly kind of like cruise control. But what I did wind up doing is I took this rear return spring and I put one extra wind on it. It was a real pain to do. It took way longer than it should have. But you can get in there with a couple of 90-degree picks and you can pull it down off that pin, wind it back around one more time, and then hook it back on the pin to give it a little bit extra tension. And it helped this car so much. All the ramp down issues went away and it's back to running like a top. So yeah, if you're having that problem with your sniper kit, try putting an extra wind on that spring and see what it does for you. I hope that this helps at least somebody, because I was banging my head off the wall for quite a while messing around with this. But anyways, enjoy, have a good day. Thanks.